بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم. It's obvious that I should have made a review when I had just finished watching the movie, but now I do it after 4 days because laziness. There is no other reason. Okay, but no, for real. I just do not know what to say about Venom: The Last Dance. Okay, there will be spoilers, so this is a spoiler warning. However, I'll talk generally about the movie first, and then when I mention the spoilers, I'll tell you. So first, I watched the movie with my friend. We were so excited. We watched it on Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday. And we were pretty disappointed because first I don't know, I do not know what to feel about it. The pacing the pacing is good. Uh, it's it was short. It was short. I think it was like the second movie where it's an hour and a half. But the problem is the movie feels like an episode. It does not feel like a movie because of the content. It really does not show you anything. It's disappointing to me and to my friend because I really do not want to say that, oh, the movie disappointed us because we were so hyped. I try the best I can to not hype myself up, but I've watched the trailer and the trailer seemed so promising. So it feels like it's my own mistake for promising the studio, especially that I liked the first movie and the second movie. So when I say that I did not like the third movie, I liked Venom 1, I liked Let There Be Carnage, but I do not know what to feel about The Last Dance. So when I say this, there's a mistake. There is a huge mistake that happened. Uh, when was the second movie released? 2021? 22? You had time to make the third movie, the finale. You had time. You had a lot of time. You had money. You had uh, the cast. I do not really know what happened in the writing room. Uh, okay. Now we'll talk about the spoilers. I'll talk about the spoilers. In terms of the story, there's nothing. There's nothing. I hate when the hero, when Eddie Brock, who has spent an entire year with a symbiote, is fought by the military just because, oh, they think, oh, he's dangerous. Do you know what he could have done in just 1 year with, especially that he has bonded so perfectly with Venom? Do you know how much destruction he could have made? So just instead of trying to fight something that you do not know about, that is killing tens and hundreds of your men effortlessly, just try to work with Venom. Try to work with Venom and Eddie, who really have good bond together and know how to fight, and they have experience more than you do, to fight that xenophage or Null or whatever. I'll talk about Null. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I'll talk about Null. Just wait. Tom Hardy managed to pull off the role of the exhausted man, the extremely tired, the lost. He has been with Venom for an entire year. He does not know what to do. Many things have happened, uh, and he just feels he just wants to rest. Please, just let anything happen. He just wants to sleep. He doesn't even want to have fun. He doesn't. I do not remember him smiling in the movie. He's so sad. It's so sad to see him like this. He just wants to have some quiet moment. He doesn't have anybody. He's alone. Yeah, even when Venom is with him, because Venom all he cares about is eating, or that's what I really wish for, to be caring about in the movie. But no, the first scene with the dogs and criminals was funny. It was so good. It was a good introduction to the movie. A very well put first scene. Everything about it was great. However, Venom himself does not feel Venom. I really do not know what he's doing in the movie. He does not want to eat everybody. He's not evil. He's not holding back himself. He's not holding his evil personality. I know it's the third movie. I know, but you're talking about an alien who just wants to eat. He's a parasite. He eats to live. He's too ignorant. He's too clueless. He's dumb. Really. He's too ignorant because that thing, that xenophage, that huge lizard thing with a very terrifying eating system is chasing after him whenever he transforms, and he just does not care. He talks about it. He is even afraid of saying the name Null, but nothing happened really. It's just an idea. There's no concept. That thing, that xenophage is chasing after him, and he just keeps playing, like there's nothing. Like his life is not really on the line. I don't know what is happening. What happened? Just give us Venom and Null with many symbiotes and let them fight. That's all. That's all I'm asking. That's what the trailer showed me, or showed us. But really, nothing has happened. I'm so baffled. And even Venom does not transform a lot in this movie. It felt like one I watched said that they made Venom transform totally into Venom and dance with Mrs. Chen, so they can fill in some gaps where he's not where he's Eddie. So they do not want him to be Eddie a lot. They want to include Venom, so they made him dance. Which, because he transformed completely, that xenophage is now chasing after him. That's dumb. That does not sound like Venom is afraid. If Eddie died or Venom died, they both die. So why isn't he afraid? When it comes to Noel, Noel is barely seen in this movie. Oh yeah, just to let you know that I have not watched the first impression of Noel. I was not there. I went to buy some popcorn. So you know that I'm so attentive to the movie that I have not watched the first 5 minutes, but it was okay. It was okay because nothing happened with Noel. There's no point. He's barely there. He's barely in the movie. He's barely considered a main villain. He's not the main villain. Who's the villain in the movie? Who's the villain? The Imperial military? I really hope not. Because in Venom 1 we have Riot, in Venom 2 we have Carnage, and in Venom 3 We either have another symbiote or we have Null. You give me a human who I have no idea who he is, and I do not care about him, and he's not an alien, and he does not have any superpowers, and he too is barely there in the movie. Cannot be a main villain. And Neil does not do anything. He's just sitting. I like that he ordered the xenophages in many numbers of them to go after Venom and to go after the other symbiotes. But Null himself was just staying. He was not doing anything. I know that he's imprisoned, but free him. Give him any logic that he could escape or make his plan actually work, and they get the key and he gets out and he fights the symbiotes. Why not? It could be a 4 to 5 minutes fight. That's all I ask. Even if the ending was not going to be great, even if you do not know how to end Null, just do it. Just show us that you really tried to make Null there in the movie and is actually fighting, because he's not doing anything. If I'm not familiar with Null, I would have never known what he's supposed to be. Really. If I made someone who has no idea about the Marvel Universe, or does not know, doesn't have a slightest idea who Null is, and he watched the movie, he would have never guessed that Null is the final villain. How would he know? The movie does not show you anything. I did not mind the family. What was his name again? The father? Martin Moon, correct? And his family in the van or in the bus. I do not remember what that car is. I didn't mind them. Okay, their inclusion was okay in the movie. I did not mind it. God, I wish there were more symbiotes. I wish the symbiotes that we saw were named. We actually know who they are, because I saw a green one, a blue one, and a purple one. Their ideas are good. I like those two symbiotes who jumped to merge together and become one symbiote with two heads. I liked it. It was creative. I liked the idea. I didn't mind it. But I do not know who these symbiotes are. I think the green one who who bonded with Mulligan, his name was? With Mulligan was the symbiote Toxin. But I remember Toxin being blue. And then Mulligan bonded with another symbiote who's, I think, the Lasher, because he's green. I do not know who these guys are. They're just they're random symbiotes. Can't you give the names? Can't we have actual... Why do you have to create new ones? You already have at least 5 or 6 symbiotes ready to be in the movie. Include them in any way. Nobody cares. Just include them. We just want to see them in the big screen. Xenophages are terrifying. I like them. I like them a lot. I like their design. I liked how they eat. I do not know how that was PG-13. I do not know, because that was scary. Very scary. I liked it. The CGI generally is so perfect and great in this movie. I like the scene where Venom was bonding with one animal to another, going from a frog to a fly to a fish to, I think, an elephant or something. It was great. I liked that scene. I don't know what to say. I before I record this, I thought I have a lot of things to say, but really no. Okay, my final thoughts about the movie. Uh, it's it's okay. It's just okay. It's rewatchable. Of course, I'll watch it again. Why not? I rewatched the first and the second movie. So of course I'll rewatch this. It's not. The movie's not awful. It's not ugly. It's not gross. It's just okay. The comedy is good at times. The fight scenes, the fight scenes are very good. I like them, and there are many fights. But again, since I do not know the characters, since I have not seen, since we were not delivered Noel, we did not see him. The movie feels too short. If I have any suggestions for the movie, watch it. If you've already watched the first and second movie, watch the third. If you like Venom, watch the third. But don't watch the trailer. The trailer will give you so many thoughts about it, and will hype you up and give you nothing, and leave you with nothing. So don't watch it. If I have to rate it, though I do not like to rate, I like to use words, I don't like to use numbers. But if I have, I'll give it stars. I'll give it out of 5 stars. The first movie, I'll give it 4 stars. The second movie, Let There Be Carnage, 5 stars. And the third movie, I'll give it 2.5 stars. Just because of the funny comedy at a few occasions and the fight scenes. That's all. I do not know what happened. I'll have to watch Let There Be Carnage again, so I can forget the third movie, because it's full of nothing. It delivers nothing. Thank you. Thank you for watching. That's all.